Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in and welcome back once again to the channel. It's always a pleasure and an honor to stop by and let's share a few things and let's engage in a debate kind of way. And if this is your first time seeing this face, they call me MisterJaay, and we are proudly Marveling on this platform. Yes, MisterJaay's reaction is proudly Marveling, and we do talk about a whole lot of issues and topics affecting the continent and our brothers and sisters out in the diaspora. And on this vlog, I want us to look at somebody sent me a flyer. Shout out to you, my brother out there in Johannesburg. You know who you are, Ujani. And this flyer is they are preparing a movement, kind of like a protest, a march against illegal immigration, and they wanted me to talk about it. But before we do get started, please do not forget me. Hey, try to be part of the family. YouTube tells me that you watch but you don't subscribe. I don't know why that is. I mean, help the channel out, you feel me? Well, so without so much to say, let's get into this whole issue. So this brother reached out to me and like, MisterJaay, I've been watching your vlogs. You talk a whole lot about South Africa, and I'm not against foreigners, and we are planning a match. And he told me that he's not going to go for the match, and I'm like, okay, brother. And he was like, what do you think? My brother, thank you. I hope you're watching this. I told you that I was going to drop the vlog, and I want to say this. Every citizen in any country, you guys have the right to organize your march, and whatever the purpose or the cause is for, by all means, please go for it. And as long as it is peaceful and non-violent, it is your constitutional duty to do that. Now, when you decide that you will create a march over something that is really not really that important to your civil life, and we start scratching our head and we wonder. Now, I know that majority of you do not like what MisterJaay has to say on this platform anyways, but like I said, I'm at the point in life where we can agree to disagree, and we are still brothers and sisters. It's all up to you, and feel free to always stop by and pop whatever comments you want to, positive or negative. Hey, I don't hold any grudges against any person from South Africa who thinks that I am supporting illegal immigration, and I will hammer this down once and for all again. But I know that down in the future somebody will still come and ask me the same question. I am not for illegal immigration. I have never ever visited any country and I stayed illegally and committed crimes in that country. That is not what I'm standing for. But in the spirit of Ubuntu, in the spirit of oneness, in the spirit of Pan-Africanism, we are expecting, and I expected that most of you guys will see through all the BS and the distraction and come to your senses, at least to understand that there are greater forces and there are greater dangers than illegal immigration in your country. Now, this is the flyer that he sent to me, and it turns out that they are planning a match, and for some reason they are trying to raise some money, but it looks like that is a hard thing to do. Now, that in itself is a big question mark. Now, you want to organize a protest against foreigners, be it legal or illegal in your country. You guys are using the term illegal, but you're actually going after those that are legal, and you are doing things to the legal, hurting the legal foreigners in your country. Now, the fact that you guys are struggling to raise that money, it just goes to reaffirm one thing that I'm saying, that you are focusing on the wrong things. But hey, you guys are South Africans, you know best. The fact that you guys lack the power to raise that money that you guys are trying to raise, because there is I seen your link, and I've gone to the link to see how much you guys have raised, and you guys are still struggling, and it's been on for more days, like a lot of days, and you still cannot hit that. this is to say this: when I talk about you guys are backing up the wrong tree, or you are forgetting the most important thing that is actually your problem in South Africa, especially when it comes to our native brothers and sisters in South Africa, is this: you are focusing on illegal immigration or on foreigners claiming that they are taking your jobs and this and that, your women and so on and so forth. But then you do not have the economic power. Let me repeat that. You do not have the economic power to even raise the amount of money you would need to protest against this so-called your brothers and sisters, because that is self-hate. I don't know how you look at a black African like yourself, a brother and sister like yourself, and you tell them, I'm going to hurt you, I'm going to unalive you if you don't leave, I'm going to keep you in jail for life if you don't leave, you are here illegal, without even really knowing, going down and sitting down with them to understand. But that is not the question. But the fact that you guys are still not economically powerful, but yet you are the majority in the country, it's telling. They are Afrikaans who have inherited land, farmland, and there are millions and millions of you guys who actually do not own land. Somebody came on this platform, one of my vlogs, and tried to troll MisterJaay. I own hectares of land in my country where I was born, and I do own houses. I've constructed houses. But that is not what you could say, because majority of you guys live in these town houses constructed by the government, and you pay rent. And when we go and we look detailedly at your government, these governments, they have institutions that were put in place by your colonizers, the Afrikaans. There are schools that some of you guys attend today that were created and constructed by, the Afrikaans during the apartheid period. That is not to take anything out of the picture. I hope that the same way you guys are planning to protest against African foreigners in your country, it should be the same way and the same energy and the same vibe and the same anger that you guys need to protest to be part of the economic powers of South Africa. Because far too long, black South Africans do not contribute much when it comes to the economic, to the GDP of that country. Yes, the political elites might, but these people don't really care about the masses, because they just there to amass as much wealth that they can, and they are already working with the Afrikaans. Why do you guys think that in recent election the ANC lost a whole lot of population, and in order to be relevant they had to partner with the DA? Now you guys know that the DA is not anything, it's a white Afrikaans movement. It's a party that is already catering for that. And these people are trying to actually bring people in from Europe so that they can have population, and they are giving these people resident permits, and some of them will be citizens in a few years to come, and then they will have the power to vote, and then they will have the referendum where they are going to vote, and then they are going to have their own state. I want to end this vlog by saying this. By all means, please do protest. But the fact that you are struggling to raise that amount of money, it shows us that you guys are not doing well economically. And the only way you can be the upper hand, the only way you can be the voice of a country is if you guys involve actively to ensure that everybody, every black South African has a say in the economic life of that country. So far, you guys are doing a pretty shitty job. You guys are not doing it, and which is why the Africans are doing what they want to do. Heck, they are planning to build an Afrikaans only university worth over 3-point-something billion rand, and that is them already thinking about their future. The thing is, these folks always come together. They cater for the kind. They do not care. A white person doesn't care what part of the globe another white person is from. They automatically consider it family. Just believe me on that. But you see, us Africans, we always try to divide in between ourselves. You are not from here, you are not from there, go back to your country, this and that. That is the mindset that is going to keep us down. You guys can go ahead and protest all you want, but when you do this protest and still cannot be a voice in the economic life of South Africa, all this your energy is let's say misplaced priorities. Your priorities should be exactly what Julius Malema has been fighting to do. But you guys are trying to kick this man out of the scene. Well, I will leave this to you guys. Leave a comment and let me know exactly what you think. Should they be focusing on trying to get an upper hand to be as players in the economy, or this is going to help them? If this is going to help you guys, by all means, please do that. But we all know, looking from afar, that until you get into a position where you are toe to toe with Africans in terms of economy and the wealth in that country, there's nothing much you can do. You feel me? So to me, this is misplaced, misplaced priority. You feel me? Be good, leave your comment and let me know exactly what you think. Stay blessed. Peace.